Hi, all. I told you I'd be back. I just want to give you a quick update. There's a lot of glare on my. There we go. There are a lot of people that have awoken up and want to get together and want to put a podcast together on Zoom that will allow all of us to talk. And we are going to have different people on different nights doing different things. But it will be us, we the people. Hey, we the apostles. It's not an organization. It's not a religion. It's just a place to come to process some of the things that we need to get back to and how we should look at God now that we know that He is who He is, or Mother is, or whoever you decide that is for you, and how that works. But today, I want to tell you that I have been dealing with a lot of vibrations. I'm sure a lot of people have been doing the same. These vibrations are very easily manipulated with positive thoughts. A lot of people that are done shouting the truth and really want to help have gotten together. And they realize that now, instead of sharing so much truth, we need to start sharing the love that we have from Father. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to put pieces and we're going to make dots and we're going to do it together. And I think that we should become one body as the vibrations of our chat room or just exploring a question that we might have will bring up vibrations in this world. It's hard to do it by yourself, and there's many that I've noticed, just like me, that have left their family or their families kicked them out. You know, we don't want to even go there with that stuff, right? We forgive. We're moving on. We hope they have a great journey. We had to let them go and fly. All that stuff, but we're not there anymore. And a lot of us are still searching, and we want to do something with the time we have left. So whatever time that may be, remember, guys, nobody knows the time, date, when anything's going to happen. Numerous things can happen. A sun could hit us, meteors can hit us. You know, they're talking about Anunnaki coming down. I mean, it's really impossible to know the truth. We are just still guessing. We're hypothesizing, which is science. And that's how science began, with questions like this. So I want to talk about music. And also want to talk about vibrations tonight. Tonight, vibrations that most of us feel are what we think they are. Let me say that again. The vibrations that we feel are what we think they are. Why do you think Christ, Jesus, Yeshua, I don't even want to go through all the names. So we're going to have to figure out a name for this person, being, alien, whatever you want to call him, which is Jesus to me. Jesus is the only one that died on the cross. Jesus is the only one that has ever came to me in the dark when I was left all alone. Jesus made me fall in love with the Father. Jesus is my comforter. So, what I want to do is start talking about these things again, because what we need to do is fall back in love. And in order to fall back in love, we have to feel the vibration. Once you open that door of feeling that vibration, you feel the Father's heart. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Once you find the Father's heart, He finds your heart. Energy. We connect with energy and vibrations. Father is all of those. He is the master of all masters. He is the God of all gods. He created everything. Nothing else makes sense, guys. There is one being that started it all. Whether he did it through a Big Bang theory, it doesn't matter. Those are petty things to argue over. What you believe, you're allowed to believe. But the vibrations from source is energy. Everything is energy. You want to go into quantum physics? Energy. Energy. Molecules, atoms, solids, liquids. And we're stuck in between where we should go now. Guys, we're writing the book. The Holy Bible that was written by a Roman Catholic under the Roman Catholic law. And I'm not ditching the Bible. I found my Jesus there. There's lies and truth in it. And I found both. But the problem here is Jesus mastered and was able to manipulate these energies to heal people. Why aren't we looking at some of these things? If we have power, didn't Jesus say, you would do more miracles than I? What kind of miracle are you looking for, first of all? The fantasy of touching somebody's eyes? Not that it doesn't happen. We might not have that kind of power right now until we prove that we can love each other, lift each other up, bring our vibrations up. If we can't do that, you can't move forward in the realms. You can't move forward in the dimensions. You can't even move forward with your father or mother. He is both. He is all. It is all. So whoever comes to you, whether you're needing a mommy's love or a daddy's love, that's how it first starts. Because that's really, in our life, our first love is our father or our mother. Woe be to the mother or father that falls off that horse. We've all been there, right? Okay, so forgive. Back to vibration. If you're exchanging energy with the all-being source that has all the energy, which is dark and light, good, bad, evil, whatever you'd like to decide to call it, it just is the way things are, the way God planned them, because he has a plan, and I trust his plan. I didn't ask him to prove it to me, but he did. So if you're exchanging energy with source on a regular basis, and this can go into crown chakra and third eye and whatever you want to name it, it's from the divine. And yes, it's a feeling, but it's more of a sense of knowing that you know. And we know. As you fill up God's cup by being grateful, even in the hardest times of your life. And we remember to dance like David under the sun and the moon, praising the Almighty. Why? Because he loves me. And I would do the same for my earthly father and my earthly mother. The connection to source gives you the capacity to love. My grandma said once, and I'll never forget it, and I preach it all the time now. She says, you can't have love without forgiveness. And you can't have forgiveness without love. And that is so true. That is so true. But you got to start with yourself. And you got to start with God. And you got to fall in love and know who he is. He's your creator. He's beautiful. And he loves you. And I know times are tough. I do. But we were told they were going to be. It is our time for our generation to shine our light. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. What are you feeding your light? If we work off of vibration, then we work off of hertz, because hertz, I don't know how it exactly works, but hertz and vibrations are on the same wavelength. What kind of hertz are you giving your mind and your soul and your body? Aren't we supposed to feed ourselves with pure things, with loving things? How are we supposed to lift each other up if all we keep doing is arguing about our wake-up call? Your wake-up call will not be the same as somebody else's. What you see will not be the same as somebody else's. We have to accept that. We have to. There's no way around not accepting that somebody wants to go down a different path than you. In no way does it mean that they don't love you. It might end up in words like that, but you're still in their heart. When two souls connect, you never go away. They're always with you. So what are you feeding it? What kind of truth are you into right now? I see a lot of them falling and being overcome. Why? Why? Because it's their path. Let them go. Bless them. Tell them you'll pray for them. And you'll see them on the other side. We're not supposed to be stuck with one thing. People come and people go, but that never means they really go. And one way of looking at this is find one memory in your mind that you sat with whoever it was. Family, daughter, kids, Christmas, whatever. It's Christmas time now. I just thought I'd say Christmas. But whenever you gathered with a big group and you laughed your ass off, and there was so much love in the room, grab onto that memory. There's your hope. There's your hope. And I promise, if you concentrate on the details of that memory, their smile, their giggle, some people snort, some people chuckle, I hackle, my kids say. But if you find that, I promise that you'll be flooded with nothing but good memories. Oh, I forgot about that. It's where we put our thinking. Our thinking is a vibration. It's out in the atmosphere. We decided to grab it. Does it serve us? Does it serve the Father? Do we ever ask the Father? I wonder how many of us really, whether through meditation or prayer, ask Father, is this the way I'm supposed to go? And the way you do that is right here. Greg Brading taught me this on one of his podcasts on YouTube. And he was talking about going on a plane around 9/11, I think it was. Don't quote me on any of this. But they were telling people, the plane's going, it will go to America. Whether you want to go, we don't know what's going on. It's up to you. So everybody was not going. And Greg says, just give me a minute. And he went around the corner and he asked himself, am I safe? Can I go home on this flight? And he took his hand and he felt in between his breastplates and he got an answer. So dudes, listen to this. I tried it. I tried that. And I swear every time it works. And even if you ask the same question over and over, you get the same answer. Now, you don't get details, but you get yes or no, and maybe a little bit after that once in a while. That's my experience. But it has kept me safe. And I'm learning things like this now on how to use my vibration of love to manipulate. Manipulation is not a bad thing. We've been taught it was, but it's not. The energy, the air has energy. And if you can feel that energy, it's almost like, I want to say not sticky, but like water. It actually feels like water, actually, to me, if I put my hand in the atmosphere. You can feel the vibrations. What are you feeding yourself? It's time that we love each other, guys. Nobody else is going to do it. It's obvious. Nobody needs to be the leader. Nobody needs to be the last. We just need to act like the family that we are and the body of Christ. Leave something behind. What are you going to leave behind? I love you and look forward to me on Zoom with a few people that will be joining me. I'm not quite sure when that will happen. Hopefully before the next 2 weeks. And I will keep trying to make little messages like this. And thank you all for the great reviews that you gave me. They're beautiful. It touches my heart. Thank you. Love and light. Namaste.